few days later, I did a video. I posted it. I went to sleep and woke up, and it was going crazy.
Wow. What was it about?
My girl asked me. Can she lick my butt? Can she lick my butt?
Oh goodness. Okay. All right.
And
have you reposted it recently?
I haven't reposted it recently. I think I posted it earlier this year though.
Okay. So people just went crazy.
Like it went insane. And from that day I knew like it was over with.
Oh snap.
And at this point, it doesn't matter what you say because it's about to happen anyway.
Listen to me now.
What up? Yours truly, the real Jeanna Petty. We got Funny Man Gaitlin in the house.
Welcome. How y'all doing?
So excited. So you have tapped into another episode of Level Up Podcast, and I'm excited because we are doing some things to level up. And we got another exclusive episode here today. We got Funny Man Gaitlin. What's good?
What's going on?
How has your day been?
It's been great. I had a long night last night out at a show, but got up this morning, got here, get this work done, so I'm about working. But I've been doing good, working.
Good. Where was your show at?
Birmingham, at the Finnick.
The Finnick.
It's like a new spot.
Is it stand-up?
I have a friend from Nashville that does country singing.
Okay.
So I went up there with them and just did a little hosting, perform a little song and stuff with them.
Okay. So wait, would you rap or sing?
I sung, it's called Beautiful Crazy.
Beautiful Crazy.
I sung
and
that
so
song.
is it country too?
Yeah, it's
okay.
country song.
I want to see that.
I like a little country music.
That's what's up. I gotta see that. So you got a few different talents in the vault, I would say, because I haven't seen on your social media where anything other than comedy. But do you plan on showing us any of that in the near future?
Yeah, of course. I'm really big on trying to, grow my YouTube right now.
Okay.
And really just try to change my content from raw shooting to more cinematography.
Okay.
If I said that correct. But
so.
just really shooting more professional, making it look more like films, even if it's like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay. Just try to give my followers something new instead of the old same videos I've always been doing for the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. So I've been just kind of tapping in with a lot more directors and producers to push that out more.
That's good. So let's tap in real quick. Tell us a little bit about your background. Tell us, first of all, who are you, where you're from, what your current state is, and then let's dive back into like how you got to where you are now.
Okay, when you say my current state,
like, okay,
current state of mind or current state?
Well, we can do mine. I like that, but also your following and stuff like that.
Okay, so
tell us who you are.
I'm Funny Man Gaitlin. I'm a social media superstar, baby. Coach social media superstar. I'm from Pale City and Leeds, Alabama. I like to say both because I kind of grew up in both. And I'm from Alabama. I moved to Atlanta a few years ago, but I moved back to Alabama just because I miss the city. I miss the country life, the little mix with a little city you can go to. And I just feel like Atlanta didn't really have that, so.
Oh, so that's what brought you to Huntsville?
Yeah, that's what brought me to Huntsville.
Okay. So you started out on social media at what age?
16.
Or how long ago?
Or, I think like 6 years ago.
6 years ago, wow. So that's some consistency, man.
Definitely.
That's crazy.
It was I went through a lot of just, 100 views, 200 views for a couple of years. And
wow.
I had those times where I was just like, Mom, I don't know if I want to do this. Because my mom always was my biggest supporter. And I was just like, I don't know, Mom, I might just go to the Army or something. Like it's,
oh, no.
But I'm glad I stuck with it.
But you didn't give up. That's what's up. Just to give you guys a hint, he said he went through a lot of just 100 views on his videos.
50 views,
Never
10 views
up.
before. Never give up. It's going to happen. Believe me.
He said I went to the military. No, and I love your mom. She was so funny the first time I met her. The way we met was just really interesting in general. But when I met your mom and I walked in, she was like, "I'm the mom," and I was like, "The mom of what?" Like what? What do you mean? And so then she's like, "Do you know my son?" I'm like, "No, who's your son?" And she was just ecstatic though. She was like, "He's a TikTok famous, blah blah blah." And that's what's up. I love it. That's good stuff. So you got hundreds of views in the beginning. Like, at what point did you start blowing up?
It was literally just kind of took. it was one video, but it was kind of, I'll say, a few videos leading up to the main video. But it was really just like I did a video, and I watched, and then the next day, it's early, oh my bad. But I did a video, and the next day, I kind of seen traction, like 30,000 views on Facebook. So I just kind of stuck with those videos, and then like a few days later, I did a video. I posted it. I went to sleep and woke up, and it was going crazy.
Wow, what was it about?
My girl asked me. Can she lick my butt?
Oh goodness. Okay. All right.
And
have you reposted it recently?
I haven't reposted it recently. I think I posted it earlier this year though.
Okay. So people just went crazy.
Like it went insane. And from that day, I knew like it was over with.
Oh snap! That's what's up. I like that. So in between time, like you were in your teens at that point. So you graduated high school. What was next after that?
I went to college. I always done the comedy, even because I went to college to play football at Birmingham Southern. So I always wanted to do comedy and acting, but it wasn't paying the bills and it wasn't paying me. So I definitely needed to do something until that career took off. So I went to college, and then I did my first semester, and I came back home because I started to have my baby and I had to work. But I was working at State Farm. So trying to work at State Farm, go to school, play football, and try to make this money for my baby just wasn't, it wasn't given.
It wasn't given.
It wasn't given at all. But when I got ready to go back to college, I blew up. So it was like, the dream's here, I'm gonna chase it,
Yeah,
it doesn't work out, at least I tried.
I can only imagine how your daughter is gonna be when you guys start really recording her, because she just be in the background like looking, and it's like she know what's going on, but it's just so funny. But I can only imagine she'd be like the next one,
She's
hit.
definitely gonna be it. Like she watches me do my videos, so like she'll ask me to come record her. Like she'll be like, "Can you come say what are you doing?" Because that's what they always ask me, like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
So she'll kind of try to repeat everything.
Oh right, because your girl's like, "What are you doing, Gaitlin?"
Yes, and it's so crazy. She's like, "Daddy, come ask me what am I doing?"
Nice. That's what's up. And so then, like college, I'm assuming you dropped out, or what did you graduate? Or?
No, so I only went for one semester, but
Gotcha.
as I was having my baby, the college coach, our head coach, I was just telling him my situation, so he helped me get an academic leave, so I wouldn't have to drop out.
Okay.
Because we was about to start that semester, so it would kind of fail me.
Nice. That's fair. So at any point, if you want to go back, it won't look like.
I just applied for college last week. So.
Where? You don't have to tell us, but.
I applied for this school, Talladega College.
Okay.
I got a few uncles and aunts that work up there, so
nice.
I got a couple
So
connections.
would you be
I want to go to
online?
Florida. I'm trying to debate. Like I really miss school. Like I had a lot of connections, and the people I went to school with, I'm still like really connected with them.
Yeah.
So like I know like with my talent and everything I want to do, with me going back to college, it'll just only further me.
Right.
With what I can do with content and the people I can meet. But it's like also like I got a lot on my plate, so like trying to go on campus and all that would be hard, but hey.
You never know. So why Florida?
Oh, that's my team.
Gotcha.
That's my school.
Okay. Oh, I think I seen one of those videos.
Yeah, that's my school. I gotta go Gators.
All right. That's what's up. So let's see. What is like something what would you say is one of your biggest failures, and what did you learn from it?
One of my biggest failures is, I don't know if it was a failure, but I guess just the way I was looking at myself is doing social media. It's like, once you get 1 million views, like you don't want to get anything less.
Right.
So if I don't get 1 million views, I feel like my videos are doing trash. So it's like when I be seeing people get millions of views, like I say like a year ago, or really like 2 years ago, I had started seeing like people like I wasn't really cool with them, but like I just knew them from social media, and like I would see their page like doing millions, and I'm just like why am I only doing 500,000?
Gotcha.
And like my videos have hit like 15 million and things. I'm like, why am I doing 500,000? So it would make me kind of like I had started to change up what I was doing.
Okay.
Because I was just like maybe like what I'm doing is not working, but I mean it's social media, so everything's gonna go up and down.
True.
And like I had just took myself out of what like I truly wanted to do and who I was, like, you know, who I was true to try to do things that other people was doing. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I was getting views, but I wasn't really happy with the views. Like, you want to be happy with your views. So like, you want to be happy with 1 million views and not like, I don't even like this video, but it got 1 million views.
Yeah.
And, like, I was at that point, so I kind of I don't regret it because it was a learning situation for me, a learning curve. But I will not ever like change up what I do.
Right.
Because of what others. Stay true to yourself, because it doesn't matter what they doing, because you don't know what they went through to get those 1 million views. So, like, I learned that big. Like, everybody, it don't look sweet. I mean, it looks sweet from the outside, but everything that looks sweet from the outside, it can't be on the inside.
Oh yeah, leveling up. I mean, you go through some grit and some dirt, and you know, so that makes sense. That's what's up. All right, so I will say this is a highly anticipated interview for several reasons. But y'all, Gaitlin had to get iced up real quick, so I just had to highlight all the ice real quick.
I did. We were supposed to do the interview a few weeks ago, but I said I got this ice coming in. You know, I want to show it to the world without me flexing it, and this is the best way to do it.
Look, I gotta get a little clip real quick. Hey, listen. So this is real funny. It's like off the topic, but Gaitlin decorated his porch with some Halloween decorations. And every day for like the last 2 or 3 days, my daughter's like, Mom, I want to go to Gaitlin's house and go knock on the door and get some candy. And I'm like, it's not Halloween yet. And she's like, I want to see that man. So every morning she's like looking out the window at the man in your chair. And I'm like, no, but it's not real. It's just relax. I'm going to go see that man. You can't sit on his porch. I'm like, leave me alone about this decoration. But it's too funny. I said I was going to record a little bit and like post it.
My dad did that.
He did? Okay.
He did it when I was little, so I've been doing it every Halloween since I got my own place. I just think it's funny. I got the doorbell camera, so like we can see when people try to talk to it.
Oh, so y'all probably saw us yesterday.
No, we did. Actually, we did. The doorbell's camera not working right.
Oh, okay.
So I had to get it fixed, but the goal of it was to catch people trying to talk to it, or dogs like being afraid of it. Because I know people trying to talk to it. Like the woman across the street was she thought it was me outside.
Oh, wow. So she was saying something to you?
Yeah, she said she tried to speak to it like 3 times.
Oh, that's funny. That's what's up. So let's see, what is another question? I want to go ahead and tap into this question. What is one thing, like you've come a long way, so, you know, as you shared, what is one thing you feel like you need to level up now from where you are?
Consistency. I'm lazy. I hate calling myself lazy. I feel like I'm beating myself up, but it's the truth though. So I'm kind of lazy to where like I have 1 million ideas a day.
Right.
1 million different ideas a day.
I understand that.
I'll kind of push them off because I'll make excuses of like, man, when I first started this, I was very broke. You know, like I wasn't broke. Like
you feel like you comfortable now? A little bit?
I was very broke, and I did get a little comfortable. That's what you can't do.
Right.
So like. At first, like, I didn't need no extra props, no clothes, no outfits. Like, I was just gonna be Funny Man and do my thing, you know, be Gaitlin. And now, like that, I got a little bougie with how I want to do my content. Like, I just be making way too many excuses of why I can't shoot this video, and really, it just all comes down to me being lazy. And it's very unfair to the people that watch my videos every day for me not to give them content. So,
which is a result of like your mindset, right?
Definitely.
Okay, you gotta stop talking yourself out of that.
Definitely.
You gotta start telling yourself, get it together.
Thanks.
You know, and it's interesting because I've been having conversations and coming across a couple of videos, and they were like, "Listen, you're not lazy. Just think about what are you doing it for." Like, you know, I'm doing it for my grandma, or my mom is my biggest supporter, or I can't quit for her, or your daughter. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get something to keep you going every month, every moment. So but you said consistency. Do you post once a day though? Because I feel like you post at least once a day.
I haven't posted on TikTok, but I haven't gave y'all a video in like probably like a week and a half.
TikTok, get on to him over here. Get on to him.
I haven't posted on there. I try to post once a day, but when I first started, I was posting like 6 times a day. Like when I first blew up, I was posting like 150 videos a week, but it was all blowing up though. So now,
so
like,
when they stop, you slow down.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Knock from the Trap City Podcast. Hey, have you ever thought about launching your own podcast? Well, look here, we got a challenge for you. 2 days, man. It's only 48 hours of 2-day podcasting. So we're going to teach y'all from the groundwork, from your logo, to your personality, to your production, to your guests, and how to be a relationship, and also how to make that money off this monetization. So head over now to www.dyvnow.com. Not gonna be there. I'm doing this with the real Jeanna. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Flyers been posted everywhere, man. It's up to you now. Hey, if you've been thinking about it, it's time to do it. And if you never thought about it but seen this post right here, then it's time to do it. Last time, dyvnow.com, 2-day podcast, dominate your voice challenge. Let's get it.
I had went through a point where I was kind of stuck. Like I had ideas, but they were all kind of lame, and like I was just like,
Sam who?
me. I'm my biggest. I don't know why I critique myself so much.
That's true.
But
It's natural.
now, like I'm just trying. I'm more big on quality of the videos instead of just posting anything. Because I don't want my social media is honestly my business, and I don't want it to look like my Snapchat. It's like my Snapchat is very free. I post everything, anything I do. But my TikTok and my Instagram and Facebook, like I'm trying to make it look more like Netflix.
Okay, I like the idea. Okay. So when you say that, like you mean the professionalism or?
Definitely the professionalism and like more of where like
I heard you say cinema, but
yeah, if you watch this video that I just posted, then you will kind of understand the video before. Or if you watch the video before, you will understand the next video.
Okay, so I did see
making more stories instead of just doing a random video and then doing another random video.
Okay, so I did see a correlation or a connection between some of your videos. There was like more of a campaign, or you would do a video like the fish one.
Yeah, that was the first kind of story.
Okay.
That I did put together was the fish video.
Okay, and then you had other videos come behind it that related to that one.
I did that, and it was success. And I didn't. I got comfortable, and I didn't do it again.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh man. Well, we're gonna pause here for a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me make sure my camera is still going. Okay, yeah, we're good. There was something that came to mind that I wanted to say, but while I'm thinking about it, okay. So I always ask my interviews, what are some things that motivated you? Whether it be books, people, other influencers. You know, what is something that keeps you going, or who do you look up to?
The biggest thing that really it's probably a few things, but my mom started doing stand-up, and that was like way different. Like where I'm from, like when she started doing stand-up, that was kind of way different from anybody else's parents, and I always wanted to act, so like that right there really pushed me a lot to see my mom doing it. But honestly, me, like I worked before, like some jobs, like some hard jobs. I worked some hard jobs, and like the last job I worked was like this construction job, and after that, like I really just told myself, like, if you don't get some money, or if you don't make things happen, like you're gonna be working this job forever. And nothing against anybody that works, 9 to 5s or work, salary jobs, but for me personally, like I just couldn't. Like I feel like I was doing way more than the boss, but he was just telling me way too much. I had a lot of bad bosses too, so like I just don't want to have to mess with, putting my all into something for somebody else, and it doesn't really grow me at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Once I got to that point, it was just like you're gonna have to, really grind hard on what you want to do if you want to work for yourself, or you will be working for somebody else. And I kind of know that, like, and it's like if I have to do that, I'm gonna have to get to it regardless. But I don't want to work with somebody else.
Right.
So that's really one of my biggest motivations, is knowing like that this can all end tomorrow. And you'll be back at square one.
That's good. So some of your experiences, well, a lot of your experiences, that's what's up. So you just like, all right, I don't want to go back to that point, and self-motivating. Okay, cool. So outside of that, is there any other? Well, you said your mom.
Yeah, my mom, my baby
Let's
girl.
give mommy flowers right now while she's alive.
Of course. Yes. My mom, my baby girl, all my people that watch my videos, of course, they keep me going every day. Yeah. Because it does get tough sometimes, so I go look at y'all comments and y'all make me happy.
That's what's up. So what advice would you give somebody who's pursuing a career like yours right now?
Stay true to yourself. Don't look on social media at what somebody else is doing and think that you need to do that, because nobody is going to tell you that they used to get a 1 view, or they had a show and nobody came, or they had to go do this show for free, or they, you know, buying this to look this way. Like, people aren't going to tell you that. So my biggest thing is to stay true to yourself. Do what you really want to do on social media, because if you blow up for something that you don't like doing, it's gonna stick with you forever, and they are gonna know you for that forever. So make sure you do what you want to do. If you have those ideas, don't just think about them. Record yourself. Like, you don't have to post it. Like, you know, you can record yourself and just watch it and to see, you know, what could I do better this time, or what did I do, you know, that was great that this time I could do next time again. So just make sure you make that content and stay on it. Collab with the people around you, because the people around you, like people in your family and friends, they kind of like to see you collabing with other family member and friends. Like, it's kind of a weird thing, but I noticed that, like, people around you, it's like some of your best resources, family, friends, cousins, even if they don't want to do it. Because what I've noticed is, like, when people don't want to do the video, it kind of helps, because, like, my baby mama didn't want to do no videos.
Really?
No, she still doesn't like doing videos. So like, I ran into people that does do content, and some people kind of like take over, you know, your vision of what you have. Now, if you in somebody else's video, that ain't got nothing to do with you. But like, when you're doing your own content, I like to find people that doesn't really care about social media, because they're not gonna try to steal no shine, and not try to do too much. That's the worst videos you can do, is when you have somebody else in your video doing too much in your own content. So it's just like finding the right people, you know, because the right people around you will always help you go up more. Because you can do a lot independent, and that's why, like, I'm big on being independent, but at the same time, like, teamwork makes the dream work. So
absolutely,
once you find a good team and the right people behind you, and because if you're around lazy people that's, you know, don't want you to win, then you know, you are what you hang around. So being around good people is the best thing in this industry, because just it's a cold industry. You know, it's like the craziest industry you can get in.
Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense. It's like one of the hugest things that we look to for everything at this point. You know, especially since the pandemic, everybody's at home, everybody's internet. So that makes sense. I want to just highlight what he said though. Like, your environment is important. Who you spend the most time around is going to reflect on who you are. Like, the birds of a feather flock together thing is a really true statement. You know? Very true. Even if you don't feel like it, things can rub off on you. Like,
no, like, and it's the thing. I'm a very, very active person. Like, I like to go outside and do a lot of things. But one thing about me is, like, no matter how hard I try to fight things, like over time it is gonna rub off on me. And like, that's just like, for me, hanging around people. Like, if I hang around the wrong people, now I'm not a goofy or a dummy, so like, I wouldn't do nothing that was, you know, not supposed to be done. But like, being lazy, or like, if you around people that drink every day, all day, you might not get drunk, but you will start drinking. Like, and it's like, people be like, no, that's not me, and it's like, you think that's not you, and then it happens. You know, and people find out the hard way.
Makes sense.
But definitely watch who you hang around.
I mean, and just to kind of go deeper, like, we are humans, right? But we are made up of electricity and water and energy, right? And so those things can rub off on you, you know? Like, it's just a law of nature.
It's really, it honestly
bound
is.
To happen.
It really is.
Sweet. So one thing you said, and I've gotten this a few times on the past episodes, is that the thing you need to do is to be consistent. So just want to highlight that again, that leveling up does take consistency. I'm taking lessons from
consistency and persistency. Ain't that word right? Persistence?
Yeah, persistence.
Consistency and persistency, because you don't want to just drop anything. And everything, but you do want to be consistent in what you drop, and, you know, put your all into it. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So make sure you properly prepare everything. But it ain't nothing to shoot 5 videos in a day at all. That's nothing.
You know,
people can do that. Anybody out there, if you really want to make content, you need to get used to shooting 5 videos a day. And like, I could shoot 20 videos a day, no cap, y'all. Literally. I'm a little lazy. I don't, and you know, I told y'all my girl don't really like making the videos, but if you can shoot 5 videos a day, because 5 videos a day is 35 videos a week.
Wow.
So you do 10 of those, 10 weeks, that's 350 videos. Now you got a video for every day of the year. And if you don't want to post 200 videos, you still got 150 videos.
Right.
So it's just like, make content, don't stop making it, record everything.
Yeah.
Not everything, anything, but record it.
Right. So I will say, one of my good friends, Imani, always tells me, he's like, just document everything. And he like gets into my ass all the time. And I'm like, okay. And I get motivated. And then one day I'm like, you know, it kind of dies off or whatever. But it's true. Like, just document and record. So again, I'm like taking lessons from Gaitlin, y'all.
Definitely.
So what is one thing that you, if like you were in my shoes, what's one question you would ask yourself?
I would ask Gaitlin. What's one question I would ask myself? I would ask myself, you know, what? People ask me questions all the time, and I be having to put answers. I would ask myself, like, we're gonna do a basic question.
Okay.
What?
That's fine.
You think you already asked me, like, about social media? Like, what would I ask myself? I talk to myself all day. I can't talk to myself. Okay, that's a good one. What pushed me to do this? Oh, you already asked me that though.
But you can go in a different way. You can ask yourself again.
I'm gonna do a different question.
Okay.
You already asked
Sure.
me that. You already asked me that. Let's say I would ask myself, you know, what is the hardest thing about this lifestyle and entertainment business?
Oh,
That's like the biggest thing. So the hardest thing in this lifestyle, if I would ask myself that, I think, wait, was I supposed to ask you that question?
No, we're asking Gaitlin.
Oh, and I asked Gaitlin. Okay, Gaitlin, what's the hardest thing about this lifestyle? The hardest thing about this lifestyle is, one, like, it took me a long time, like, not a long time, but like to really make money from social media.
I think that's a lot of people's concern too.
Yeah, a lot of people concerned about that. Like, you gonna make some money now, don't get me wrong, but like, I didn't make money overnight though. So the hardest thing about me was like I told y'all, you gonna have to, like, I did a lot of shit. I did a lot of stuff for free, you know, before I like started getting that check. So like my family would see me flying to Miami, flying to all these different states, but like nobody really knew that I didn't have to pay for no hotel, that I didn't have to pay for no
was
flights.
Like sponsored or?
Yeah, like everything was paid for.
Okay.
So like I might not have been getting no money, but I wasn't spending no money. But
Right.
from the outside looking in,
You were balling.
it looked like your boy was balling. So it was kind of hard, like, to see families still kind of struggling, and like, you know, I couldn't really do anything about it. But everybody thought that I was just this millionaire, you know, from the first night this happened. And so that was like, that's kind of one of my hardest things. Like when I first started, was like trying to just, you know, keep myself balanced and not feel like that I was the god of family and I had to take care of everybody and that, because at the beginning I really couldn't, you know, like I really couldn't when I first started. So that was just my hardest thing, is like all my people having to stay back home and listening to social media and this and that. Like, you should be taking care of your family, you should be buying your mama this house, taking care of your homeboys, you know, put your homeboys on. It's like, you can only lead horse to the water, you can't make it drink. So it's just like with me, you know, I just didn't, I was feeling so bad. Like I just felt like I had all this weight on my shoulders to help this person blow up, help this person do things. But at the end of the day, like, you can't take care of nobody else if you don't have yourself in line.
Right. Yeah,
so that was just my hardest thing, was just like learning how to take care of myself, being the happiest me before I can try to, you know, bless or take care of anybody else.
That's good. That's really good. I like that one. It took you a second, but you got there. I like it. Nice. Okay. So, at this point, tell us how we can find you. Tell us what we can look forward to, and we'll go from there.
So, we are supposed to be doing a podcast.
Yes.
You know, before I tell y'all, we are supposed to be doing a podcast. So, hopefully, that's definitely coming forward. But y'all can find me on Funny Man Gaitlin at all social medias. Gaitlin, like Caitlin with a G, Gaitlin. So I got a podcast coming. I'm finna do a lot of short films for YouTube, so make sure y'all checking out the YouTube channel for short films at Funny Man Gaitlin. Like 10, 15 minute, 20 minute short films, so I can start leading up to bigger films instead of, you know, just me looking for acting gigs and like that.
Right, I was about to say,
We
so
just
we're
gonna
working
do
into
it.
acting now.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I'm taking these acting classes now. I'm taking directing classes. I'm taking film classes to learn how to shoot my own films, to learn the camera and everything. So I've been doing a lot of tapping in. I know I haven't been posting much, but I got a lot coming up though. Definitely movies, film, radio. You know, I'm just getting back to old Gaitlin, where I need to be.
Get back to the natural who you are.
Definitely.
What? Sweet. Okay, so what I just heard there is that Gaitlin is, whether he's paying for it or not, he's investing his time at minimum into creating, not creating, but perfecting his craft, right? Continuing to pursue what he's passionate about, which was acting, like you said, and doing some other things. So that's what's up. I'm excited. And hopefully it's safe to say I could like be featured in some of the some of those short films.
Definitely.
Cool. Well, I'm excited. I appreciate you for coming again. Is there anything like last words or comments you want to say?
You know, just stay true to yourself, love yourself, and love thy neighbor.
Yes, that's just it. So with Level Up Podcast, we always end our podcast with the famous J-Bo quote, and it simply goes like this: life is good, people are kind, love with your heart, think with your mind, write it down, live your dreams, have faith, and believe it's true, right? Because I think Gaitlin's safe to say that he believed it was going to happen.
Yes, definitely.
Even though he had those times where he might have doubted himself, right? Because that's just natural, a natural human thing. But he never gave up.
I knew I was going to blow up. You know, y'all, I'm a very humble person, but like I knew, like I would literally dream about it. People be like, this is my dreams. Like I would dream that I was famous. Like I don't know if you remember this guy named Leak Jack. He used to rap. He made this rap. He was like, I can't remember how to rap went, but he was like a big social media rapper and like dancer. And I remember like right before I blew up, I had a dream that I was with him, and I stole his phone and gave myself a shout out on Instagram. So I blew up.
Wow, that's what's up.
But yeah, like I definitely manifested it and worked towards that manifestation.
That's what's up. Good stuff. Cool. Well, this is yours truly, the real Jeanna Petty, and again, we got
Funny Man Gaitlin.
Funny Man Gaitlin.
Level up, level up.
Hey. All right, so we'll see y'all on the next episode.